What's good, YouTube? Welcome back. It's Yamakara with another After the Rocket episode. In this episode, we are going to secure our perimeter. Right now, we are polluting a lot, and we are actually starting to probably agitate the biters a bit. So we're going to start with defending maybe the... we're going to look for some choke points here. So we have this area right there. We could kind of wall off. We could wall off right there as well. Over here, I have no idea. Down south, pretty easy like that. Little section right there to defend, and maybe over there as well. Claim some space. Then we don't have to worry about the biters, and then we can build in peace. The most important thing for me is going to be getting roboports, so the bots will build this for me. I have no desire to build my entire defenses myself. Are we automating laser turrets yet? We can also go to productivity and see if we've made any laser turrets. I don't think we have. I think we just make normal turrets. We're making solar power, so we are okay on power now. Power production should be good to go. But we need some defenses. So we're going to automate laser turrets first. And then we're going to run away and start building our defenses. So the first thing we want to do is find a place where we want to start building these laser turrets. Laser turrets require... I don't even know if we teched it yet. Have we even teched it yet? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we have. If we have... we have not. We have not. Ooh. Oof. Mistakes were made. We're going to swap back to the portable fusion reactor, but we'll do laser turrets first. Laser turrets require steel batteries and electronic circuits. So we got electronic circuits here. We have batteries... right somewhere. They're around. They're hiding on me. Where are you, batteries? Here, battery. They're over here somewhere, right there. It's just because we don't have very many of them. That's the problem. So we need these green circuits as well. Snag those guys. This is the wrong type of belt, so let's do upgrade planner on it. Make the bots fix it. It's now your problem. Enjoy. Gonna grab a couple of those. That might be too many for laser turrets, but at least we'll build them. Grab some inserters. Our battery production looks lackluster. And then we need steel as well. This looks like steel was never brought across. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. Sometimes I do intentionally leave gaps like that, but I'm not sure if it was. There we go. We got our steel for our lasers too. Too easy. Almost done teching them. So my first thing I generally do after I launch my first rocket is turn my science back on. And then I'm going to proceed to make everything a bit faster. But you don't want to make it faster if it's not in a safe... It's not in a safe space. Let's use the word safe space. So right now we are trying to secure our area. Because if we look at our pollution, there's a lot of pollution. Our turret coverage is that. That's our turret coverage. So we do protect some of our outposts, but it's pretty bad. It's not winning any awards anytime soon, so we'll go boost this up here. Give you one of those. Give you a passive provider, and we'll go with they stack at 50, so that'll be 200 laser turrets. 200 laser turrets, and we'll be able to turn that on in just a moment's time. While that's doing that, let's go get some more battery action here. Just grab that. Put that right there. You go there. Chemical plants probably are not in our system. I can almost guarantee they're not in the system. It's not an item I normally automate myself a lot. So system setup almost works. Just gotta kind of push our power lines off to the side and then run the pipe through. Almost. Very close. You to there, and we make 2 more, and everybody will be happy. There they go, and they're waiting on inserters. Do we have fast inserters in our network? It appears we do not, so we're going to have to make some of those as well. Then my next normal step would be, if I have not at this point, I would make a mall. So you're noticing that I have to handcraft a few items here and there. Actually, quite a few items. Possibly too many. So making a mall could be in my favor. We got laser turrets. Boom. Lasers. Love it. They're pretty slow. I'm not sure if they need a fast inserter or not. We're going to watch them craft. So you do the math on seeing if it works or not. You can just look at its craft. If it's able to load 20 green circuits up by the time it's done its craft, which it looks like it easily will be able to, we do not need to switch these to fast inserters. These inserters are quite fine as is. They're doing their thing. These guys here are all working almost. Not really at all. Make a few more. As we're expanding our production, finding our problematic places. Just make sure they're all working. And power, again, is a problem. Our solar system here is, it's okay, I guess. But we do have, if we look on our network, we have 526 solar panels sitting around. So, power is always the first thing I go to. I normally make a pretty meh power supply until I get to nuclear. If you do have any questions on nuclear, there is a YouTube video on nuclear with the basics of how to set that up. Nuclear. But we got these guys here. So what I can do is I can rip out a couple of these panels in the interim and place them down later by myself. And now the bots will start placing some of the stuff down. Because I don't want to place it down. I just shift place that there so I can get maximum range. And then we'll just grab that. I was like, why does that not line up? Well, good sir, because you're lining up the wrong parts. And I will put the power lines here myself. And now this is all in the network, so the bots will start building this here. We'll grab that. Can place that there, there, there. Same thing over here. This is where your power lines, you want them kind of in sync together, because otherwise you get a zillion extra power lines everywhere. So I'm a kind of an advocate of keeping your power lines somewhat clean in your solar network. Otherwise you will notice it will get very, very messy. And that's okay. But just know that you'll be wasting power lines as well. And then we'll take these off the cliff ones there by shift clicking. It does get annoying when there's a power line here, 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 here on your network pattern. It's just a huge waste. It's not really a problem, but it's just a waste of resources. Especially when we are kind of stingy on our resources as is right now. So we'll connect that guy up there. You're noticing they're not lining up again. For some reason, I'm not sure what the problem is, but bots will do it. We do have power lines in the grid. We have 900 sitting there, so we can continue placing our panels down. Let's do that. See exactly what I'm talking about right there. Right there. Look at all those excess power lines. I don't know. It's not a huge problem. Like, it is a waste, but at the end of the day, there's bigger problems in the world. So we can do that. So we just grabbed a new blueprint just to kind of fix it a bit, but then we start doing the exact same thing again and placing extra power lines. This guy. This is why we don't have nice things. Place that there. You can place a radar in here as well if you're into that kind of thing. And if you're looking to make it a bit faster for the bots, you can just throw a requester chest down for them like that. And there you go. So that's placing down an extra, if I hover over that, 400 or so. And right now we have 299, so should make the bots nice and happy. Should make our power infrastructure nice and happy. And now we go back to our base. Trudging along through the forests. So power. Can't do anything if you don't have power. And automate the generation of power. You could keep going steam power, but it's gross. It's gross. Don't kid yourself. It's gross. If you're making a mega base on steam only power, I'd be curious to see if you got over a gigawatt on steam. It's it'd be impressive. I'm sure people have, but it's definitely not something I would ever want to do myself. We can make better power armor now. It's okay. Until I get the portable fusion reactor, I'm not super crazy about power armor. But then we'll get exoskeletons in a moment. And now we're just looking back in our base, seeing how things are going. Lasers are lasering. Building a few of those guys. I'm going to grab some. The first 20 that are out. Hot off the press. Gonna make some radars as well. Just to kill our power grid a little bit more. And we're also gonna make some roboports. How many do I want? A lot. We have 6 right now. And if I want to go all the way north to defend the base, we need a lot. Do we have walls in the base? Yeah, we have 300 walls, which tells me they're probably not getting chested properly. Rocket's just hanging out. That's okay. What are our walls doing? I'm going to assume they're not chesting out properly. But they are. It's just been throttled. Who's in charge here? Do like that. There you go. Roboports. Should we automate them? Probably. Probably. Do we have gears in a chest for myself? I also don't think I'd do that either. That's a good item to chest as well. Gears. You always need gears. I always say I'm going to do it, and then I never end up doing it. You guys do anything in Factorio like that? You're always like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Oh, let's go do this. But then you never do it. That would be gears for me. I always say I'm going to do it, and I never do. To write a memo for my next playthrough. Make a chest of gears. How many do we have now? We got 8. We'll go hop in our tank. Tank is right... You can look on the mini-map and find out where it is. Right over here. Now I'm going to tell you something, and then I'm going to do the complete opposite. Do as I say, not as I do, I believe is the saying. So we're going to make a really, really, really big robo network. And I will show you why you don't want to do it. But I'll do it anyways, because that's how I roll. Probably need a few more power lines, actually, before we head out. So I gotta do as I say, not as I do. I always thought that was a very funny quote. I think I got told that by someone in the army. Told me that once. Just need a bit of steel. What do you need? You need iron sticks? What are you missing? Copper. Copper. 21 big poles. Probably enough. Probably not, but... Okay. Into the tank we go. I wish I had a horn. I'm a big advocate of the tank. You don't even need the You don't even need the turret ammo. It's so strong without it even. Power grid is... Hey, we're at 688 solar panels now. Now that we got the bots laying them down for us. Now what I should have done before I went up here, like this, is I grab a power line. So we are going to defend right here, this section. We could do this whole... do this whole north section. I think we could. We could do the whole north. Just right from there to there. It doesn't have to be an amazing defense because the biters aren't soup. There's not tons of them right now. It's not like a death world we're playing. They're pretty relaxed. We'll go up a bit more. Not like that lake is going to save very much anyways, for resource-wise. It's a pretty small lake. We'll relocate the power lines right behind us. We'll go right above this copper deposit and start making our fortifications. So what I was thinking of doing was bringing the entire logistics network all the way up here. That's actually like an atrocious idea. The reason for why you don't want to ever do that is because your bots are going to fly from here to there, and it's just such a long path, and they're going to die doing it. So instead, we are going to just do this. I'm going to put a chest, a passive provider chest, up here, and I'm going to provide to the bots. And this is what you actually should do for your defenses. You want a separate defense network, and you want a separate base network. You don't want a big, huge logistics network. Unless your bots are, like, upgraded 700 times. It's just, they are slow. It'll take you forever to get there. They just start being super inefficient when you do that, so. And we're going to connect all these guys here. Or at least start our defenses anyways. We're going to need a lot of roboboards. And a lot of lasers. So we can give them a passive provider chest with all their resources. And they'll be happy. I feel like I need power armor. I need to move faster. Was that the next step? Should I have went for power armor first? We are teching it right now, so. Portable fusion reactor. That is the tech of the century. I'm gonna grab that. So what you want is your lasers to overlap, or you want them just to block. We're mostly on blocking duty here. If we lose some stuff, it's not the end of the world. I've had bigger problems in my life. Are they actually lined up, or are they slowly going down? I think they are actually lined up. I'll just do that. So we do have coverage here. They're actually kind of, sort of, almost kind of covering each other. It's a pretty flimsy defense, but hey, if it works, right? Again, it's not a death world. We don't need to overkill it. We just need to block the expansion parties, is what we're really doing here. And we also have no turrets, so 3 is our upper limit here. We have no bots in this network. There's not a single bot in this network. So even though we have this beautiful setup, we don't have any bots. I'm also out of lasers again. Who came prepared? I thought about being prepared. I thought about it. So now we have a third of the north defended. And then we can bring walls up here as well, and a passive provider chest with a few bots. Maybe we'll put 15 bots up here. We'll go grab them. Grab our tank, and then we need We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 10 more roboports would probably be enough. It's a big chunk of the map, though, defended. To do that about 5 times. I'd say to do it 4 times, but depending on how the map lays out for you, it's more than 4 times. It's not every cardinal point. Ooh, big word of the day. Cardinal point. So before you can make a base, you need to defend your base. Because there's nothing more annoying than setting up a beautiful, beautiful factory and having 1,000 biters come and eat it. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. We have a couple of those guys missing power. There's 692 right now with 347 accumulators. It's almost a 1-to-1 ratio. It's 21 to 25 ratio, not 2-to-1 ratio. So we are way off. That's okay though. That's okay. It's a thought that counts. Don't hit up building. Excellent. Didn't hit a building. Some more of those. Some of those. I'm going to make a assembler making... We're going to automate roboports now. Let's do that. Let's just automate them. Let's be done with it. Stop procrastinating. I'll make another one of these first, though. Stop fighting the power, yams. So we need the iron line. Because we need gears for this. I remember playing with some friends before and they're like, I don't want to automate it because I'm lazy. Which I always found the funniest thing ever in a video game. When people say something like that. I'm like, but you're playing the game for fun. But you don't want to automate it because it's... Does it work? Am I understanding this correctly? You don't want to automate it because it's too much work for you. But yet it's a video game. What part of this is work? I think I had that mentality a little bit back in the day, and I kind of smashed it out of my system. I feel like it's a very doesn't make sense mentality. But if you kind of say it to yourself enough, it becomes almost true. Convince yourself. So now when I just automate things, I don't ever feel like it's work. I just do it. Maybe that was a point in my Factorio life where I became a better player. Some might argue I never became a better player, but I would. I would say, look, I do things now, okay? Things happen. That goes there. So now that has everything it needs, just needs the power. I can go into there, and you go there, and we'll make it till... They stack in 10s, I believe, so... 20. We'll go 30. We'll go 30. Have 30. So those are automating for us now. We can handcraft another 1 or 2 while we're just hanging out. Just help them out. Then we're going to go grab some more power lines. Maybe some grenades. And then we'll grab more lasers, and then we'll go back out there and finish what we started. Also need bots. Don't forget bots. And repair packs? Repair packs? Do you want repair packs? Yeah, you want repair packs. Protect your investment. Use Scotchguard today. And there are the lasers. Where are the bots? Here, bot. If you were a bot, where would you be? I think we made them down here. I think I stopped making them, actually. No, they're right there. Yeah, I stopped making them. kind of a world is this? There we go. Let's stop that, and we'll go to 150. I just need about 20 bots maybe up top. I don't need a ton, just 20 or 30. So we'll defend there, then we'll defend there, then we'll defend there. I don't know, over here. Pollution here is whatever. So this whole section there too. That's maybe another 20 roboports. And then another over here. I have no idea how to defend over here yet. I can't see how the pollution's spreading, but you gotta get it set up. Like that. I don't need any of these raw ores. I personally would prefer to be outposting and be expanding the factory, but I tell you, losing big chunks of your factory to biters is it's sad. It's depressing. It hurts the soul. So I'm now a big advocate of defending your assets first. How many do we have now? We got 8. We got 8. Is that enough? Never enough. Might be enough for up top, though. Build 1 more. 2 more. 3 more. Our tank is right there. And north we go. So we have everything we need, including a passive provider chest and a storage chest. You also want a storage chest. If you're going to make the bots build for you as well, you need that storage chest. If they remove a tree or something, or a rock, and they don't have a storage chest, they'll just stand there forever. So you need to provide them at least with a way to dump items off, because they will not put an item into a passive provider chest. So you need that storage chest. So passive provider to give... Actually, you can just put everything in a storage chest. You don't need a passive provider. You can just throw everything in a storage chest and call it a day. I prefer to use a passive provider. Why? I don't know. Maybe I'm just old school like that. But you really don't need the passive provider. You can just throw it all in a storage chest, because they will work out of a storage chest. But they will not ever drop anything into a passive provider chest. What are we missing over here? Something's flashing. Yeah, they're missing a power line. Okay, so we got our bots, which are right there. So they now have bots. Good. Storage chests. Give you some walls. With the walls, we'll build a little wall junction here. We'll wall it in. Like that. It's beautiful. It's a work of art. And now our bots build that for us. Now we do this. I didn't mean to deconstruct that, but that's okay. That's the benefit of this game. You make a mistake like that, or you remove something, it doesn't really matter. It might be annoying for about a minute, but then the biters or the bots just rebuild it. So it's really like, oh no, I broke something, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And that's why Factorio is a great game. Bots make this game so great. Without bots, I think there wouldn't be very much replayability. What were those grenades I was going to grab that I never grabbed? Grab that to there to there. That's just so I can figure out the spacing here. Actually, I don't really need to do that unless I'm standing right there. So I can go there, you go there. I don't have enough big power lines. Had to forget something. Of course. And we can sneak one more in here. We just need one more here. Just make sure he can defend the entire side there. So we start with a very primitive defense, and eventually we'll upgrade it. But for now, as we start, we build a very simple defense. go. And they'll start building all that there. Radar coverage is good. We're just blocking those expansion parties. Because they will wander into your base and build a little settlement. Just as you are wandering into their base, they will wander into your base. Grab me a tank. We'll go check out the other side now. Build some power lines. Not the best power lines, but they're power lines still. It'll do. Clear a little forest for ourselves. Do. Oh, we got a ways to go still. I felt like I was half done, but man. I think in the next episode, as we finish up this wall section here, we're gonna graduate to something else. I like. I have no issue with biters. I play a lot of biter stuff myself. I don't know if you're watching my Death World series or whatnot, or you've seen that, but sometimes I don't know. Base defense is not one of my favorite things to do in Factorio. It's a thing. I do it. But it feels, I don't know. Without bots, I tell you, I don't know if I could play this game tons. I think that's where Satisfactory versus Factorio really fall off their differences. I might get murdered in the comments for that comment, but that's okay. That's okay. Can't win them all. Can't win them all. And let me grab this guy. Line those up like that. And go grab that. I can clearly tell something is not lined up there. Whew, look at that. That is a box. We'll grab this instead. Let's see. Something is wrong there. Somebody didn't quite copy properly. That's okay. Grab you to there. And again, it is a super primitive defense. But it's just more of an early warning system as the biters push in. You can't just throw a radar down either because it'll just die. So you need a little bit of defenses. The biters are on pretty chill mode. We're on more of a building play style. But this can be relaxing too, setting up defenses like this. But I just want to build. Build. The factory's not growing. It's actually not true. It is growing, technically. This is a thing you still need to do. Okay. So I got that beautiful logistics network. It looks like it's on an angle. It totally is on an angle. It's higher. So it's going down. I like it. We'll keep it. I like how I kept building it and I kept putting it on an angle going up and up and up and up. Or down and down and down. That's actually great. That is like a trademark Yamakara thing to do. You built this really nice setup and then you realized that everything was off. And what did he do? He just kept going with it. That's so funny. 10 out of 10. Would do again. I knew it too when I was looking at it. I was like, I don't know if it lines up. It's close, but it's not quite. It doesn't line up. She don't line up. And there we go. Now we have radar view. These little guys here. I like the noises. The noises they make. And we check this logistics networks. We got 62 turrets And the bots are doing bot things. Power is... Our grid is holding on now. We doubled our power effectively with our solar. The issue is the accumulators are very not balanced, so... It kind of works. Kind of. And then we had another problem here too, actually, as I think about it right now. None of these guys are powered. This blueprint doesn't work. Because they want big power lines, or they want other power lines. You done broke it. I could do this, though. We could remotely place all these. You don't need to. Those will connect. You're good. Whew. Thank goodness for remote connecting. We can just look it over for a second. Everybody got power? Do you have power? Looks like they do. I'm still laughing over the it just getting lower and lower and lower, the grid. The laser defense. At least one person watching this video will be triggered by that. Just, it gets lower and lower and lower and lower. Hey, at least we're consistent, though. It's not like it's half going up and half down. It's all going down. It's kind of funny. We're probably missing stuff up there still, too, but we can check back up on that later. Now that we got it started. That's so funny. I'll be laughing about that for about a week. Yamakara, triggering people since 2019. Now let's go place some more accumulators. We have 610 accumulators, 1,000 solar panels on the network sitting around right now. 1,000. Go there, you go there. We're going to grab the solar accumulator design. I do like to place it in threes like this, though, so that I can walk between it eventually, if need be. Nothing more annoying than not being able to walk between your setup. We just placed down 182. So that's close to the amount we need. It's so easy. Ooh, escape. Too many escape. Back it up. Whoa. Just in time. Before they buried me in there. I'm gonna go place another. We didn't put it in neutral or park. We left it in neutral. Put you there. They'll power that up. They do have space for that. Now we're at 300, so we're actually okay now on accumulators of solar panels. We have fixed it. We're going to go over here, grab this design, because it's actually a bit more proper. More proper in the sense that there's not 100,000 power lines that aren't supposed to be there. Put that there. And you can just build in satellite view. Radar view, satellite view. It's lovely. It's a lovely feature. It's the best. That goes there. It's not letting me see if it's connected or not. So easy to add more though like this. It's very weird it's not doing that, but I think it's because it's not powered. But they will be bringing power lines, so we're good. And now we're actually accumulator positive. Once they place all those accumulators down, we're back to, well, I guess they don't have any place yet, but once they do place them, we should be about 1-to-1 ratio. Again, 21 to 25, but 1-to-1's good enough for me. Good enough for me. Now our portable fusion reactor is not teching very quickly. I'm gonna go see what the problem is there. What's the holdup, guys? What's the holdup? So we'll take that off. We don't need to look at that view anymore. And it's yellow science. That's understandable. And yellow is missing. It's missing an item. It's missing blue chips. And it makes sense it's missing blue chips when it's not connected. It really does make sense. You can't blame it. You really can't. Let me go up north here, check how you guys are doing. Yeah, they're just putting away. Just putting away. So our power grid is now good. This solar doubling we just did will last us a long time with upgrading. And it becomes even easier now that I can just grab what I have placed down and then stamp it again. So the first time you ever set up, it's kind of... it takes a bit of time. It is what it is. But no, second time, look how much I just placed down again. Easy. You just keep doing that over and over and over. And if you're missing some sections here, you just kind of clean them up like that. And rinse, repeat. And if you don't have enough accumulators, just grab your little accumulator setup like this and just stamp more down. And as long as you have a RoboPort somewhat in that network, it's good to go. It's just that easy to boost your power. So now we started our northern defense line here. It's a little bit of an angle. That's okay, though. We'll maybe call it the top angle. It's a little bit off-centered. Almost right, though. It's almost right. It's just gonna look so great. You can definitely tell when it's like this with the lasers going. It's off. Like just a degree off. Just 1 degree. But yeah, I'll stop the video there, and we'll be back with some more after the rocket as we transition this base from a there is no spoon base, I guess I can say that now, to mega base. And we'll start launching rockets, and you can just watch the radar get built in minimap mode. That's awesome. It's awesome. But yeah, thank you for hanging out, and until next week, this is Yamakar. Ciao for now.